All right, and we're back. So, sorry last episode was a little hectic, but we're actually done cooking. I didn't get to cook them all because the fire started to run out. But as I was cooking, I was instantly distracted by some gunshots that sounded like they came out towards Delinia. I don't really know how to describe it, or I should say pronounce it. Um, yeah, over here. Definitely sounded like there were some gunshots out towards. I'm pretty sure that's Delinia. That's how you say that. Um, but since we got food, we're gonna go ahead and eat it. We're not in any position really to kill anybody because, well, our magazine is damaged, so badly damaged. So if we do try to kill somebody, there's a very good chance it will jam. We do have the revolver and we do have the shotgun. However, shotgun is really meant for close quarters, of course. You all know that. Put that there, actually. And we could go melee. However, I heard gunshots, so I'm willing to bet this guy has a gun, of course. So that may not work in our favor. I'm going to open up all that ammo because I need to start consolidating. I can't tell if that was the wind or if that was a zombie getting aggroed. Since the fire is kind of still going, we might just go ahead and get another long stick. Sharpen it. Put the last chicken on there. Just so that way that's ready to go when we need to eat it. We're gonna roast it. You can still cook things while it's in this. It may not be smoking, but honestly, I think this is probably one of the best ways to do it because there's no telltale sign of anybody cooking food, and you can still cook it like normal. They got new animations for this too, though. I don't think I've ever remember seeing smoke coming from the steak itself when you're. It's just a little different. Or maybe it's not something I noticed. I don't know. Maybe it has always been here. Okay, so that should be it. Can't bake the potato. Just fine. Go ahead and split it. I'll leave no evidence. Burn everything. Man, my character's a little wimpy there. Took you that many tries? Now that is a fox. We're gonna go ahead and eat this potato. We've been holding on to it for a while. Alright, we're just going this way to investigate the convoy. I'm not gonna... we're not gonna really go to... Delinia does have a police department, which we could investigate for like more weaponry, ammo, but honestly we're okay with what we have now, and we'll be even better if we start being able to get to these convoys for better, bigger and better loot. I don't like staying on paths because I've ran across people too many times staying on paths. I like to stay on the outside. Plus, a little fun fact, I feel like I've actually told you guys this many times before. I feel like I talk about tips and tricks every time I do this, so it's very possible I've already told you guys this, but it saves your boots too when you're not on like paved roads and such. Your boots wear out more if you're on paved roads. And if you know the direction in which you're going, this can really save you. Most of the time, on community servers, I have a map that has a little red dot indicating where you're at, and it's extremely helpful for investigating the map, because you know where you are at all times and you know where you want to go. Alright, so it looks like there is no convoy here, which is fine. We're just gonna go ahead and start heading back to story. Then we're going to head to the second location. Man, my hunger is just crazy right now. Gotta say though, I like the setup. As soon as we get a better vest on, whether we get the assault vest or we get a plate carrier, anything would be better than this. I like the setup. Everybody knows that fashion is the first thing that you worry about when in a survival situation, so we got that going for us. There's one time I found like a random Jeep just out in the middle of those woods traveling on the community servers. Just some of the bizarre stuff you see community servers are kind of like, you know, you're kind of, everybody's kind of rich on community servers. Community servers aren't really difficult to find gear. That's why everybody likes playing it. Especially like good gear such as like T-pills. I'm very thankful we took the suppressor off of that Scorpion when we started off. When we found that barrel in the first episode. It's really what saved my bacon on this one. I'm gonna come over here into the open field a little bit more. Figure out where we are in reference to the town of Story. Looks like that road goes over there a little bit more, so just got a trail here. Probably coming up on the military camp. Some things, or sometimes some kind of just random debris, kind of looks like corpses, or with the, yeah, you heard that. That was towards the, definitely more towards the coast. But I think that's close enough to be from Delinia. Actually, it sounds more like probably Muscum. Yeah, or Mukta. Where we're going, we want to go here. This little place right here. That's where we want to go. It's always the few shots that get me, because it's like, when you fire, zombies all of a oh, little fox right here. When you fire, like, animal, or, zombies tend to flock directly on you. So you would expect, like, just a bunch more gunshots. But you don't. You don't hear a bunch more gunshots. You just hear like a few. You hear one or two, maybe three. And we're already hungry again. Definitely gonna need to grab water. The purifying tabs is really OP, because Once when you start getting any access to like rivers or any just open bodies of water, you don't need to just rely on water holes. You can start going to any kind of puddle you see and just purifying your water that way with the purifying tabs. So we're going to want to head this way. Well, actually, let's take a little bit of a detour. I think I successfully managed to eat every bit of food I had, so we're going to need to worry about that. It's fine. It's fine. Maybe at some point we'll start organizing things, but let's worry about the big stuff first. Alright, we're going to take this dirt road on the left here. It's not usually anything too crazy good in these things. Yeah. One of the things that I actually really would like is a the fertilizer, plant growth stuff, because that way I can kill a pig or a cow or whatever, steal its pelts, or craft its, take its pelts and make a nice little backpack out of it. I believe it still is a 63 slot. You know, they may have changed it. It's probably not a 63 slot anymore. I mean, because this is one of the biggest backpacks you can get, and this has been reduced down to a 56, so I bet you that backpack is a 56. What is that? Oh, it's just a down tree, I guess. See, I don't know, some of the debris just kind of looks different nowadays. Hate that we gotta walk everywhere, but there's no better way to do it. There's an outpost that I would really like to look at. It's a tented area. So far, everybody's kind of got like the good stuff. We haven't really been fortunate enough to beat somebody to a place that hasn't been looted yet. Yeah, here we are. We're on this road. think that's going to be my best bet, trying to get to that. As soon as we get to the abandoned, or the ghost town, we're going to keep going. This is a nice old truck spawn. It's a lot more active on community servers, and that's the thing that, like, in my opinion, that's the difference, is that vehicle spawns and locations are a lot more frequent on community servers, or at least there are more vehicles that spawn in, because in official servers, it seems like you never really ever see a vehicle, especially a vehicle that's fully intact, because you got to worry about everything on a vehicle. If it has a radiator, you got to worry about the radiator, wheels, spark plug, battery, light bulbs, body work, just a lot of different stuff if you want a complete vehicle. But really, the main components that you need is fuel, battery, and spark. And to be honest, it's just like real life. Fuel, power, and spark. It's really the biggest things you need for an engine or for a motor. You could say compression too, but genuinely a good rule of thumb is those three. Well, air, fuel, and spark. Oh, I don't know why anybody's calling me right now. Let's keep on moving. So it doesn't look like there is any convoy. We should at least be seeing one of the vehicles by now. They do cluster up next to the church, but it's pretty easy to see from even all the way back here. So no go on convoys, but we're going to keep pushing forward. Looks like a convoy was here, because that's a... No, it's not a soldier. Well, maybe a convoy was here, because usually stuff doesn't spawn in the middle of the road. Unless it got somebody. Very well could have been. It's empty, so yeah, and it's cold. It's been here for a while. Glass bottle. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a glass bottle. So if we keep following this road, we're going to run into a lone house. And then if we keep going past that house, which the house actually does have some pretty good stuff that can spawn in. Some of the high ticket items. Not for like guns and stuff, just like sewing kits, leather kits, binoculars, I think even revolver or repeater. We'll see. But and then if we keep going past that, we're eventually going to end up in the camping area. There's a nice little camp fort, whatever you want to call it, further up here. Since we're in the yellow, I want to keep going there because purifying tabs, and there is a water hole there and a medical facility, so That's another thing we can check. We don't necessarily have to go back to story. Really, the only thing we really have to do is just survive. And I've made a few challenges in this let's play to survival of the fittest, to have to at some point create a base. Gives you something to defend and stuff. So I just don't know where I want to do that. Because, like, when it comes to that stuff, it's really important. Location. Figuring out where's the best spot. Because you genuinely want to be a That sounds like, yeah, it's probably this place. Because I think we're in this area somewhere. But anyways, I don't know. I don't know where I even want to make my base, because feel like any populated area that's really worth keeping a base at is going to be high traffic area where many people are just going to loot. Honestly, I could just do the grassy tent. Sounds like we got a deer. Keep moving. I have thought about the idea of doing the two things that I have thought about doing is going up to the northern base, air base, and the other one is going to Riffy, getting loaded up on some hazmat gear, going to Riffy, the toxic zone area. Right. Oh, I already had it out. Right down here. No. Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be here. It's got to be. Yeah. Yeah, right here. This is toxic zone that is definitely it's got the tickets that you could get for it's got some tickets that you can use to go to the bunker, to get yourself in a bunker, which is part of that's like a vanilla thing, part of this map. It's probably one of the easiest ways, because Livonia is a little difficult, especially by yourself, and the new it starts with an SH. I can't remember how to pronounce it, but Frostline map is also. I mean, it's required. I mean, it's faster to do it with two people because one person has to switch the doors in order to let you in and out. and then you could do it one at a time, but you're going to be moving back and forth, back and forth. It's actually not even that viable because I think you have to punch ticket in to even get in the bunker. No, 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 you don't. You just need parts to get in. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. 42. I know that this is definitely a... I know this is definitely like slimming it down, but honestly, I think it's going to be better this way. There it is. Because it's going to make me lightweight. Oh, it's just water. And I'm gonna, ooh, how many rounds? Oh, plus, dude, no, say less. Crap. Honestly, I think we should get rid of the shotgun. I know that does sound crazy because shotgun ammo is probably going to be way more common than, but it's going to be a little bit more of a long distance weapon. Plus, I only have 3 shots in total. For the shotgun, where this I have 5, 4 plus 1. Nah, I think this is better. Going with the Western loadout here. I think that'll be. I think the cowboy loadout is going to be a little bit better for us here. Until we get a M16 or M4A1, then we'll be rocking that. I kind of do want to keep rocking the sword. I really do, because it's always, and especially in survival scenarios, it's always better to have a melee. Like, typically I would stick with the sledgehammer, but I ain't gonna pass up the opportunity to use a sword versus a sledgehammer. Sledgehammers are like a dime a dozen most of the time, especially if you go to industrial places. We've got 2 rounds in the... Okay. Alright. It's not horrible. We got 2 rounds in the revolver, 5 rounds in the repeater, and 14 rounds in the FX. I do kind of genuinely like my odds. Especially for what we're about to find here, because I'm feeling lucky today, boys. Watch me die while I'm like 2 minutes into this. What is that? Oh. Why does that look weird? I have always wanted to do the boonie look with the night vision goggles, but we haven't got the night vision strap. Somebody's locked the door. That door's open. Found a gold deagle one time looking through a building like this. Oh, somebody's been here. Campfire. See how fresh it is. Oh, it's cold. It's not fresh at all. But loot is not here, so that says a lot. This stuff that I point out may seem very like dull and uninteresting, but it is one of the fastest and best ways to track people. And there's a stick in those pants, so those pants and the stick are obviously not full or not natural spawning. So zombies still spawn here. I don't see any corpses or bodies on the ground. I definitely don't hear. Oh, come on now. Whoops. Thought she was going to be coming right after me. Okay, so that's out of her system. Okay, that should be fine. Get up there, dude. Come on. Oh, okay. Piece of paper. Interesting. Probably found some ammo he liked. Scope. Of course. We would find shotgun shells around the time I give up the shotgun. Shotguns are like a dime a dozen. I can easily get another one. Get more water. I forgot to close that. I'm going to start closing these, letting me know I've already looked through it. Head torch, not necessary. Somebody made a pointy stick or sharpened stick. Hunter's scope. That is a good scope. Honestly, I might keep that because if we find a hunting rifle without one, that's going to be very helpful. That scope is probably like one of the OP scopes. I'm okay with that. More shotgun ammo, compass, hunter's pants. Oh, whoops. I don't think I messed up with trading the shotgun. Don't need that. I think the blaze is 762 by 39, right? Oh, it's 308. Ooh, but it's badly damaged. But it only holds 2 rounds. That's what really gets me. You can put the hunter scope on the blaze. But it's only 2 rounds, and I don't even have 1 round of 308. Another blood collection. That might be useful. Looks like those doors are shut. I'm just going to go into the one that's open. Start from the front, work our way back. IV. Oh, no, blood test kit. I already know what I have. That. Yeah, because we still got room in the med bag. Get out of there. So, yeah, that's fine. I'm not planning on having any friends, so I'm not gonna take that blood test kit. I think we're good. Okay, so honestly, that was pretty good. Pretty sure I checked this already. Yeah, it's the Blazing Hunter's Knife. Let's see. So we are here. There's a nice little military camp over here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to keep going straight here. We're going to get on the road. We're going to head to that camp, the military camp. It's a popular one too, though. Bicycle helmet. Definitely disappointed that I didn't have a... Oh, let's go ahead and start cleaning that up. Disappointed that no purifier, no water purifier. That is a bummer. Okay, so now that we're at the road, which way do we go? So from here, we're on the road, we go right. This is probably one of the best strategies you could ever do in this game, is by pointing your path to areas of high valued, like pinning your path to go in short increments of walking distances that you know is probably going to be fortunate for you. Like you are able to travel point A to point B fruitfully. Yeah, fruitfully. Because, you know, every time you go to the location, there's a good chance that it's going to not only keep you sustainable and keep you going, but there's also going to be good loot for accessories, gear, protection, all that fun stuff. It's just all about strategizing your plan and how you want to do it. Now, this is the worst case scenario in survival. For community servers, I have like way different tactics. I shouldn't say way different. I mean, they're different because like your priorities change. Your priority in this game is keep your food bar, keep your health bar on the right there, white at all times. It's okay to dip into the yellows every now and then, but the more you keep your food and your drink in the white, the less you're going to be receptive to colds, flus, sicknesses, illnesses, all that fun stuff. Especially with your temperature. They changed the temperature, so temperature is definitely of very valuable importance nowadays too. So just be mindful of that. Looks like we're gonna hit up this. Ooh, got some gunshots. Gonna hit up this police town real quick. So it sounded pretty further up the hill here, further up the road. Don't really see any reason to fret at the moment. The fact that it's turning nighttime is really only going to help us more. So we have what we need to be successful. You got to pick your targets too. Pick your battles. Because some of them are not going to be worth it. And you'll find out which one is not worth it really PDQ. Nighttime also helps with zombies. Front door was locked. Back door was locked, so front door's open. Stealth wins, rabbit. Drop that for now. Everything's kind of closed, so that's... Oh, no, it's not. That's a good weapon right there. Doesn't have a... badly damaged. Hopefully we find another one because those are pretty good. Let's go back here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. We gotta start crouching. Didn't really do a good job of searching the deer stands at Story, because they do every now and then have awesome gun cleaning kits, which really could have helped us in a couple of these weapons that we have here. That sounds like the player. Hmm. Maybe not. I guess I didn't really hear the gear rattling either. But that is also assuming he has gear. The ammo is rather difficult to come by with that weapon too. Except when you're at the Story military camp. Uh-huh. Yeah, there's a watering hole there. Definitely somebody tried to put up base there. Luckily, we don't need water, we need food, so we don't need to go to that watering hole. We are going to be getting over here, though, because we need to start heading towards that direction. Excuse me. This is actually kind of a nice little area. Got a nice little gate. Those are typically, well, not really the best houses. I mean, if you're by yourself, it's a good house. But anything's kind of way better if you're by yourself. Only got a few rooms. Chest holster. Alright, we're gonna start heading this way. I wish there was some kind of like, I mean, there are kind of like weather indicators, like if it's windy, it's cold. And you can tell by your temperature bar how cold something is, how cold your character is, and all that. So, just I don't know. Kind of wish there was like a weather forecast. I don't really recommend these barns as good places to make base, because like they're not really that great. Got boots in this one. And we are running out of time, so I apologize. This one was not that exciting. However, that is kind of just DayZ in a nutshell. It is not exciting till it's exciting. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna pause here, and then we're going to continue moving on to wherever it is we're moving on to. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Hope you have a wonderful day. We'll see you in the next one.